Hello, good evening. I'm glad to have you join us for another edition of BY Impact. I am Hadiza Olaoshibiko. I hope you're all enjoying your Salah break. Eid Mubarak to all our Muslim faithfuls. In the last 2 weeks, we featured our series on the beneficiaries of BY's Healthcare Intervention Fund. Tonight, our focus shall be on Lagoon hospitals that have been consistently providing healthcare services of international standards to Nigerians with the Bank of Industry's active support that enabled them to acquire modern medical equipment and facilities. The Lagoon hospitals commenced operations in 1986 as providers of integrated healthcare services. They are reputed to be one of the largest private healthcare service providers in Nigeria, with 6 healthcare facilities located in different parts of Lagos State. According to its management, the Lagoon hospitals also became the first in sub-Saharan Africa to be accredited by the Joint Commission International (JCI), the globally acclaimed and recognized agency that certifies hospitals and healthcare organizations that have attained world standards and global best practices in healthcare delivery. The Lagoon hospitals were first accredited in 2011 and subsequently re-accredited in 2014 and 2017 respectively. The Lagoon Group is driven by its thrust to provide the best standards of patient care. It is this passion that has led to the development of unique specialties across various medical disciplines within the Lagoon Group. Recently, the hospital commissioned its new set of equipment as well as new medical services in the Ikoyi part of Lagos State. The event had in attendance the Chief Medical Director of the hospital, Dr. Olujimi Koka, a representative of Lagos State Governor, Dr. Titilayo Conclaves, stakeholders in nation's healthcare sectors, as well as officials of the Bank of Industry. Here are highlights of the commissioning ceremony. Don't go away. Speaking at the commissioning ceremony, the immediate chairman of IGEA Group, Mrs. Fola Laoyi, said the hospital's involvement in providing quality healthcare delivery will help reduce medical tourism.
It is my pleasure to welcome you to Lagoon Hospitals to celebrate the launch of our new services in advanced neurosurgery, urology, the new dialysis center, and our expanded critical care center. Lagoon Hospitals is one of the foremost private hospitals in Nigeria in the provision of quality healthcare services to the people. Over the years, we have grown from 1 hospital in Apapa to 6 hospitals and clinics across Lagos, with a continuous emphasis of quality of care and good clinical outcomes. We also desire to expand our services far beyond Lagos State to other parts of the country. We are confident that with the level of services provided in Lagoon hospitals, Nigerians will no longer need to seek advanced treatment outside the country.
Also, the head of business development and corporate communications, Mrs. Esther Obot, said the new healthcare facility will improve the country's healthcare services.
Today's event is special in many ways, but most importantly for Lagoon hospitals. It marks a new chapter in our history, and we're thankful to God for that. I know for sure that today's unveiling of this multi-million naira investment in medical equipment will change the face of healthcare services in Nigeria.
The Governor of Lagos State, His Excellency Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who was represented by the Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Ministry of Health, Dr. Titilayo Conclaves, commended the hospital for putting in place world-class critical care and advanced urology services.
I am greatly honored to be with you today at this epoch-making ceremony, the launch of the state-of-the-art critical care and advanced urology, neurosurgery, and dialysis service. This service is aimed at the provision of available, safe, and excellent healthcare delivery in Lagos State and Nigeria at large. There is no doubt that the establishment of this facility is a step in the right direction, as it is geared towards reducing medical tourism and making significant investment in latest medical technology to offer first-class health services to Nigerians and other West African countries. As part of efforts to continue to improve healthcare delivery and reduce medical tourism and provide affordable, safe, and excellent care for its citizens, it is heartwarming and commendable that Lagoon Hospitals has put in place this world-class critical care and advanced urology service. The government, on its part, will not relent in giving maximum support to the private sector in any form of technological advancement that will add value to the health sector.
The Chief Medical Director, Lagoon Hospital, Dr. Jimmy Coker, during his opening remarks at the event said in order to utilize the latest technology, the hospital thought it was vital to make significant investments.
Our story at Lagoon Hospitals dates back 33 years ago, and it has always been our mission to break new grounds within the medical profession. And we have had several firsts. Over the years, we have dedicated ourselves to delivering the highest standards of care to all Nigerians, from our humble beginnings in Apapa to where we are now. In our quest to utilize latest technology, we recently made significant investment in our critical care, urology, neurosurgery, and the renal services at the facilities here in Ikoyi. Our choice is to invest hugely on these new technologies was born out of the need to fill the gaps within this country's healthcare sector. This is a strategic decision by our hospital and the board with the aim of reducing medical tourism. Some of the latest equipment to be unveiled today include the holmium laser machine and accessories for the minimal invasive treatment of kidney and ureteric stones, along with the latest equipment in the treatment of enlarged prostates, like the bipolar prostate resectoscope, which is the first of its kind in Nigeria. Our Kinevo 900 advanced operating neurosurgical microscope, also the first of its kind in Nigeria, enables minimally invasive treatment of brain aneurysms, tumors, and other spinal ailments. We have expanded our critical care unit from 6 beds to 12 to provide multidisciplinary care of critically ill patients.
The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Bank of Industry, Mr. Olukaide Piton, who was represented by the General Manager, Large Enterprises, Mr. Leonard Kangi, said the healthcare sector is an important sector which the bank will never undermine.
This is a very, very important achievement and important sector to the Bank of Industry. One of our major focuses is actually on the healthcare sector. And we're actually proud that we have a homegrown company that was set up by well-trained doctors here and has been able to achieve the strides that you have been able to achieve. And I can tell you that we at Bank of Industry are proud to be associated with Lagoon Hospitals Hygiea.
After the remarks, they proceeded to the commissioning of the new facilities.
Thank you very much.
The Lagoon Group has over the years won numerous awards and recognition as a testament of its positive impact on healthcare delivery in Nigeria. The BOI Impact crew had a one-on-one interview with the Chief Medical Director of Lagoon Group of Hospitals, Dr. Olujimi Koka, who expressed the organization's very strong commitment to the provisions of high quality healthcare services in Nigeria. Don't go away.
We are the only JCI accredited hospital in Nigeria. We were the first in sub-Saharan Africa. JCI is the Joint Commission International, which is an international accreditation agency. They look through all your systems, ensure that you have policies and processes in place, ensure that you practice safe surgery to a standard which is a minimum equivalent in an American hospital. So if we have that gold seal of approval, and we're extremely proud of that. We achieved it in 2011 and have gone 2 accreditation rounds successfully. Now, no other public institution or even private institution has that gold seal. So with that, we are a differentiator in the healthcare space.
Dr. Jimmy Coker spoke further on the vision and mission of the hospital.
We have a vision, we have a mission. Our vision is to be the first choice of healthcare of international solutions, not just in Nigeria, but in West Africa. So with that, we continue to push the boundaries. We are a hospital of several firsts, like I alluded to earlier. So our 5-year strategy is to consolidate on what we currently have, which is excellent maternity services, first-class emergency surgical services, but then we're also expanding our horizons into neurosurgical sciences, into cardiology, into gastroenterology, into urology. So all of those things would allow us to continue to provide state-of-the-art, seamless care, but of good quality to our brothers and sisters in the country.
He added that the Bank of Industry had been a major source of financing for healthcare providers in the country.
I would agree with you that it is a solution to one of the challenges in terms of getting affordable finance, which then gives one the opportunity to repay within a stipulated period, which is a lot more reasonable than what the commercial banks are currently asking for. Due diligence was done, and we jumped through all the hurdles successfully. But once we did that, the finances were provided in a seamless way, which we really did appreciate. And it's allowed us to move on and do all the things that we want to do. In Ikoyi here, we had a 3-bedded HDU and 2-bedded ICU before, but we've expanded that to 12. We've been able to equip comprehensively and also adequately staff the critical care unit now to the capacity that we feel is important. Now, we've been able to get a neurosurgical microscope, which is one of its kind in the country. And that has expanded the horizons of our neurosurgeons to be able to do quite significant interventions. Now, we also got a holmium laser that is to treat kidney stones. A lot of people have kidney stones. And prior to purchasing the holmium laser, some of them have had to have open operations or they've had to live in pain. But now we've been able to fix them, sort their problems out in a seamless fashion using, minimal access keyhole surgery. It's the same thing with our dialysis center too, because we pride ourselves in the critical care that we provide. So there is a responsibility there to ensure that we get good outcomes. So the dialysis center complements our critical care offering in a fantastic way.
Dr. Koka also spoke about the challenges and opportunities in the nation's healthcare sector.
One cannot exclude the health sector from the general populace and from the rest of the economy of the country. So in terms of the challenges, infrastructure remains a big one, where we are having to provide virtually everything ourselves. And as you know, power is critical to what we do, so we cannot allow outages. We need to ensure that we have 24/7 power all the time. Potable water is essential so that all our facilities have water treatment plants. And we also then need to consider the access to roads, infrastructure. So those are some of the challenges, but there are opportunities also. If one considers the fact that about $1 billion of Nigerian money leave the shores every year on medical tourism, then there is a potential there to ensure that if we can fix the healthcare system in Nigeria, then opportunities for growth and investment are quite significant.
According to him, the choice to invest in new technologies was born out of the need to fill the gaps within the country's healthcare sector.
When we started the diaspora program in about 10 years ago by encouraging Nigerians, particularly in the UK, to come back and work at Lagoon and contribute to the healthcare development, we've not only have we been able to attract those people, we've been able to maintain them, and that has helped us to expand our service offerings. We've also been able to train a lot of younger Nigerians who joined us and have become, in their own rights, specialists now, providing service for Nigerians.
He advised people to undergo healthcare screenings regularly.
Now, bowel cancer is a silent killer because one can easily be carrying a polyp or carrying a cancer without knowing of it. But if one goes through screening and the cancer is picked up early and an operation is done to remove the cancer, then the person can be cured. It's the same thing with breast cancer, it's the same thing with cervical cancer. So there are so many diseases or even heart condition. A lot of people drop dead from heart attack without knowing that they've had problems. So yes, you may not come to us ill, but I think you still need to come to us when you're well or when you think you're well, so that we can then confirm that you're well. Oh, on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being totally unprofessional and 10 being first-class professionals, I would give them a 10.
Bank of Industry is a bank. If all our intervention are to be given at rates that we cannot remain in business, then we would not have been here for 60 years. No. So definitely the funds that we give out, the loans that we give out in the health sector, for us, we still make money on it. No, but we don't make the type of profits that possibly commercial banks or investment banks will make. All loans of Bank of Industry are subsidized. So the health sector will get facilities from us at about 10%. The good thing is that the government has, there are some sectors of priority, and health is one of them, where they have told Bank of Industry intervene in these areas. Now, some hospitals in Nigeria are closing down, because some of them are not well managed. Healthcare now, the level it has gotten to, is big business. Some of this equipment costs billions of naira. So for people that want to be in that sector and make money, you need to upgrade the quality of manpower that you have. You need to recruit good doctors, specialists, so people know that they are getting, service for what they are paying for. You need to design the hospitals well. Sometimes, people just build, a building, Now, if you're talking of modern healthcare, these buildings must be designed. Some of the X-ray equipment, right there from the starting point, you have people who are experts in that area. Consult them.
The vision of the Lagoon Hospitals is to be the first choice provider of quality healthcare services of international standards in Nigeria, and its mission is to restore and sustain the well-being of its clients. With the Bank of Industry's firm support, the hospital is on a course towards achieving its vision and mission, as well as one of its major goals, which is to provide high-quality healthcare services at affordable cost to Nigerians to enable them access within the country world-class medical services without traveling abroad. Just before we go, please be reminded that the Bank of Industry remains committed to its mission of transforming Nigeria's industrial sector by providing financial and business support services to genuine entrepreneurs in different sectors of the Nigerian economy. Till we come your way again next week, thank you for watching this week's episode of BOI Impact. I am Hadiza Olaoshibiko. Bye for now.
Have you ever imagined a time when you could apply for and get a loan from the comfort of your bedroom? Or prayed that the processing time was shorter? Well, it is now a reality with the fast and swift Bank of Industry real-time online loan application initiative.
The BOI online loan application portal is designed to deliver access and convenience to prospecting SME customers by ensuring that applicants need not have to physically visit the bank. Applicants simply have to submit all necessary documents via the online portal with the liberty to select their preferred BOI state office wherein their applications will be processed. How it works? Simply search the keyword Bank of Industry and download your mobile app from Play Store for Android users, BlackBerry App World for BlackBerry users, and Apple Store for iPhone users. Click on the Apply button. Click on Register to register your account. A verification link and tracking code will be sent to your registered email address. Click on the verification link to facilitate login. Once logged in, you can complete your application, submit, and click on Continue to start tracking your loan application. An email will be sent to your email address confirming receipt of the application. With this initiative, BOI has reduced its loan application and processing turnaround time. Start applying for your loan right away. Bank of Industry, transforming Nigeria's industrial sector.